Hey everyone, Brad Porter here, my weekly Sunday update. This week I've been thinking a lot about just the value of compounding. Uh, Obviously, in the news was Warren Buffett announcing he'll step down from Berkshire Hathaway. 1942, he invested in his first stock, but it wasn't just his first stock. It was his then desire to kind of learn the system, understand the principles behind investing, learning from Benjamin Graham, kind of father of value investing, and then just developing and honing those principles over time. I was at an event on Friday hosted by Sequoia with Jensen Huang, Sam Altman. It was amazing to realize that in just 2016, Jensen hand delivered the first DGX-1 to OpenAI. Apparently, it was about a 70-pound machine, their first kind of all-in-one system designed for AI. Now they build gigawatt data centers. These systems have moved from 70 pounds to, acres of land, consuming massive amounts of power in only 9 years, right? And so just think about how much that's compounded. Think about how much NVIDIA's compounded, how much OpenAI has compounded. I was thinking back on the MIT Athena system and kind of the lessons in that system developed in the 1980s that kind of formed a lot of the backbone for distributed systems and the internet and how we scaled all of that. I feel really fortunate that basically I've been able to be part of these environments where we're living in the future a bit, right? MIT had developed this campus network, was living in the future. At Netscape, we were living in the future. We were, using browsers every day, living on the internet. And at Tellme, we were living in the future and in building speech recognition cloud computing services. And so how do you really scale up cloud computing? Cellular architectures and these things we talk about now we were developing at Tellme. And then obviously I had the opportunity at Amazon to help in the transformation of Amazon's network, from 50,000 robots to I think they're, close to 1 million robots now. And in doing so, just got to live in the future, right? Got to see what the future was going to be like, and got to learn the lessons of what it actually takes, right? When we develop things from first principles, not every first principle that we build from ends up being just right. But what you learn in building real systems and building systems ahead of everyone else is you learn what works and you learn what doesn't. And MIT figured that out. Warren Buffett and Benjamin Graham figured that out. Sam Altman, Jensen Huang have figured that out. And I think at Amazon, we uniquely figured out a lot of what works in robotics. And so I'm super excited to be helping enterprises also begin that journey and to kind of bring that experience of what it's like to live in the future in a heavily robotically automated future into the rest of the world. Cobot turned 3 this past week. And just when we think about compounding, if it was only 9 years since the first DGX-1 was delivered to OpenAI, imagine what 3, 6, 9 years can do for Cobot as we continue to expand and as we help the world transform through robotics. That's my update. Thanks, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend.